Why did I literally have to record a video? This is my third time recording it. I recorded 2 times on fucking TikTok, right? And it literally muted my whole audio. And I was talking about Gaza. And there was a stitch that I was uploading. And I was basically trying to come up with a solution on what the fuck to do, bro. Now I know all of this shit is controlled. So like I said, the first step of the revolution, bro, everybody needs to quit their fucking jobs. And they're like, oh, how am I supposed to survive? Whatever. It's not real, and y'all know that. Yeah, first thing, quit your fucking job. Second, how are you supposed to survive? Community. We all fucking quit, and we all take the resources, bro. The government, the fucking world is ran by 10, 15 people. They're not coming down here, bro. Even the soldiers that's fighting, y'all are puppets. Y'all are literally fighting for niggas telling y'all what to do. But if y'all really stopped and did nothing, what the fuck is niggas gonna do? They literally are not gonna come down there and beat your ass themselves. They're not. Literally, we are the ones who's doing it. We're literally allowing ourselves to be puppeteered and told what to do. We are the problem. That's the problem. Like, y'all are so scared of every fucking little thing. Y'all are scared to struggle just a little bit. Bro, there's niggas out here really dying, bro, because y'all are being too fucking complacent. Like, do you understand? When they realize that they can program humans to a certain... Bro, they're testing on them what they're gonna do to us. Do y'all... I'm done. Something is not fucking...
You know, in the military, they have this thing called I Remember My First Beer. It's usually when the new people that just turned 21, they, you know, be out there on deployment and they're just getting drunk. And all the old first class petty officers and chiefs, they kind of look at them and say, huh, I remember my first beer. And it's just like, I always look at it, it's like a running joke. I look at this as the same way. I remember my first woke moment. First things first, God bless this woman, because your heart's in the right place. And you're just waking up and you're just thinking like, oh, people just, it's not that easy. And here's the thing, it's not even that people are brainwashed. It's not that people are we know. And this is the problem with, I tell people, you're so woven into the system that even if you try to get out, you can't. And then she was like, community. I said, what community? Most of us don't even like each other. And I get it. You don't have to like each other to be in a community. But at the same time, we don't even like each other to agree on the same thing of what we need to do and how we need to save the community. That's one thing. Two, if you get and this is what I learned in the military and also when I was in AI, if you get 100 people to quit their jobs, 50 of them is going to go back to the next day. The other 25 is going to wait until they get a better offer because they know that if they hold out, they can at least get a better offer. And they'll tell you they're doing it for their kids and or their families. You know, I gotta eat out here. We gotta eat out here. And the other 25 will stick it out and then probably get perished by the other 25 or something. So this is what I noticed. So I've always told people, so like this is what I tell people when I was in the military. When I was in boot camp, everybody had different jobs. My job was head PO. I wasn't originally the head PO, but it was one of those jobs where it's just like they call it the Nancy 9. It was supposed to be 9 people. The original head PO, he got upgraded to Master at Arms, so we didn't have no head PO. So guess who had to become head PO? Me. It went from 9 people to like 5 because 4 of them just didn't want to do it. It was just like, I don't want to do it. Now, we had benefits, and I tell people all the time, we had benefits. Like, you can get up early, because the purpose of the National Night is to clean the head. And all we had to do is we get up earlier than people. Let's just say we get up early, we get breakfast, we shit, shower, shave, and we clean while everybody else is at lunch. So we clean. So, now, it went from 9 to like 5 or 4, including myself. And with that 5, I got more done with just 5 or 4 than I did with the original 9. You know, there's people who's just like, because they see me, it's just like, oh, I want to eat breakfast early with you. You know, you got to do the work. They'll do it for like 1 or 2 days, and then they go, I don't want to do it. I'm sorry, dude. And they'll hit you with the, I'm sorry, dude. You know. So I go, all right. But the original 5 people, I stopped asking people after a while. I stopped asking people. I said the 5 people I woke up, they already knew. All right, we just gonna get it. There was people that, and then there was one time where it's just like new Massimo. We kept throwing people in there, and like when they was throwing people in there, they wasn't really doing nothing. They was just sitting there with their thumb up their asses. They didn't know what to do. They was talking, and then like they're coming to me like, "Oh, yo, what is these people doing?" I had to kick everybody out except for the original 5 people. So imagine like you kicking everybody out the head, and I put 2 SEAL candidates at each door, and I said, "I need you there. Put another person there. Don't let nobody in his head unless I tell them to." And you know why? Because I got done more and effectively got done more with less than you can with 100 people. Now you want to say community, but it's just like, first of all, you're in New York. From what I can tell right now, you're in New York. Where are you going to grow your food? Everything is just cities, buildings, and industrial. You're in New York City, excuse me. It's probably Manhattan. You're on a floating island. Where you gonna grow your food at? Where you gonna get your community at? Soon as food supplies, soon as food, when I tell you, soon as food go around, you gonna see people dipping. It's like, I can't do this shit. Though it's like, I can't do this shit. That's the first people who. As soon as your supplies are gone, as soon as someone gets sick and you can't do nothing with it, they're gonna be like, no. And then the other people's just like, huh, they can't do nothing. But here we got benefits, we got doctors and all that other stuff. And that's another thing when I tell people all the time, when you try to tell people to quit their jobs, and it's just like, oh, we have community. I said, no, you don't. I said, and this is why I tell people, and this is like, and history shows, unless you have something equal or greater for them to go to, a lot of them are not going to go there anyway, which is why I tell people that does this, and I'm going to send this to my homegirl. There is so much planning, and like most of these people are going to flake on you. They are going to flake, and it's not even because they brainwashed. It's because it's just like the government and everything knows that they done put people in places where you really can't live on your own. How many people you got to teach how to farm? And even then, what equipment you gonna get? What type of fertilizer? It's everybody believe it's simple. Oh, we gotta do it. No, it's not. It takes years and years and years to do it. And then New York is not a place for you to do that. So that's why, like, when people migrated, everything started in Virginia, and that's the South. Like most of your agriculture, most of your farm stuff started in the South, and that's because it didn't snow that much. New York, it snows. What are you gonna do about your food then when it snows? And again, you still gotta feed them. You still gotta take care of them, and it's just like, where are they gonna go? We are so needed. And then we are so needed that like we wouldn't know. Let's just say the grid cut out, because there was all this talk about the grid cutting out. No one would know what to do. They will flip the fuck out. Now I understand black people. We understand we could survive some shit, but like also like we've been in survivalist mode so much that it's just like. This is like a different type of survival. Like this is like zombie. It'd be like some zombie apocalypse shit, and then like most people don't know how to handle it like us. So you're gonna see people killing each other over a can of beans. We have already had news of people fighting people over toilet paper. Imagine like these people killing. So this is what I'm saying. God bless her. God bless her heart, because I know your heart is in the right place. But not to like the type of thing you're asking for, it's not some overnight just quit your job thing. That takes years of planning, and it's just like when and where, which is why like most of the fight for reparation is give us our own land, because at least with your own land you can start with something. You can start with agriculture, you can start with things, and yes, in communication and redefining culture. It takes, this is not going to be things that just going to happen overnight. And again, God bless her because her heart's in the right place, but you didn't really think this thing through. So this is why I'm saying this, and this is like one of those things where I tell people, "Oh, I remember my first beer," because a lot of people, when they see things and they see they're getting fucked over, and oh, the money's not real, the system is not real, it's real enough for you to either live or die. So you are, and it's not like people have to. It's like you think people don't want to spend, like I said, you think people don't want to spend all their days at a job that they don't like. Yeah. So again, God bless you, but it's going to take more than just quitting your job and quitting your 9 to 5, because, and this is the most important part, you think they give a fuck if you live or die or not? What you won't, and I'm gonna just leave this here. What you won't do, another person will do, and they will do it for cheap. This, like, I'm not even like mad at immigration, but obviously they've been doing this. They, not only that, they outsource their jobs. They've been doing that since the 90s. This is like they have to pay you, and they don't have to pay you. If anything, they can just take your job and take it. Now they're putting AI in there. They're putting like they're literally trying to keep people from. They don't care if you live or die. About all these technologies and everything that's coming up, they don't care if you live or die. You're gonna be another statistic. You're gonna be another number. Or you're gonna be another cog in a wheelchair, whatever the fuck they get. And to realize this is, and again, this is something that you're going against a system that is hundreds and thousands of years old. So again, this is not me giving up hope. It's just seriously, if you're gonna overthrow the system, you better think. You know, I'm glad you have solutions, but you don't have to think harder than that. But let me know what you think. I could be right, I could be wrong, but let me know what you think. And shout out to my homegirl. I'm gonna send this to you. I love you, and I know you're gonna like. I don't know. I think we can have discussions about this. I don't mind talking about it, but I just want to tell you what's going to happen. But till then, my name is Oskino Fly, and I'm out. Peace.